Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and I am here once more. I'm here because of one important information that is on board right now. And that information is what we are going to talk about today. And the information is not actually coming directly from me. It is about something that I heard in the news, and I have also been talking about it. And what is that? Well, I have said it several times that Enugu State is becoming a mega city. Sometimes people see mega city or a beautiful city as city with the skyscrapers everywhere and with populated people roaming everywhere, and no, those things doesn't make city. You may have tall buildings and your city will still, a city may have tall buildings and will still not be recognized as a beautiful city. And the reason I want to talk about this is because somebody else who had visited Enugu State recently, he had lived in Lagos for a very, very long period of time and been traveling from Lagos to Abuja, Abuja, Lagos, Lagos to Abuja, Abuja, Lagos. He only hear about her southeast in the news, but of a sudden he visited the southeast. And fortunately, he also visited Enugu State. On returning back, what he said on TV is mind-blowing, because he did not expect Enugu State to look the way Enugu State look. I am going to play his video, and later on, I show you my view over his narrative. Because I've been saying it, that Enugu State may be better than Abuja very, very soon. I've been saying it. Many people did not believe me. Enugu State may be better than Lagos, especially for living. Many people did not believe me. Even as I'm saying it now, a lot of you are saying, oh, Lagos is better. Lagos. Of course, because you have seen it with those tall buildings and so on and so forth. And this is where good governance come in here. Because without good governance, there is no way what we are talking about will be achieved. Now, but let me not talk much. I will first of all go and we'll listen to what this guy said on TV, and from then I'll finish my own comments. So, and who is this guy? This is the guy I'm talking about is Babajide. Babajide 2 days ago was on TVC, and he was shouting on the channel saying that Enugu State is not a small, well, Enugu City, not Enugu State, because the state is the state entirely, but Enugu City is mind-blowing. He was there elogating the governor, praising him for good job and the changes he's seen in Enugu State and so on and so forth. And my own is that he is making mistake. I mean, Babajide is making mistake. Why I say he's making mistake is that he is referring to Enugu State as Enugu State he saw a month or 2 months ago. I believe him in a way right now, but not completely, because my own is I'm projecting that if Enugu State continues the way things are moving right now, in the next 2 months, 2 years, many people in Nigeria will prefer to live in Enugu State than Abuja or Lagos. Not all of them, but people who want to live in a cool place and a secure environment, that everything will work, will prefer to go to Enugu State. Therefore, for those things to work, it has to take about 2 years, or maybe 2 years or a year. And we are going to see it. And I'm going to show you the things that I believe that would work before Enugu State could challenge Abuja or Lagos. But today, not possible. Not possible. But in the next 2 years, if Abuja and Lagos remain the same, and Enugu State complete the project it has on the ground, Enugu State will be able to compete Abuja and Lagos and defeat them. If you are relocating to Nigeria and wants to live in a quiet environment that everything is working. And what are those things I mean by everything? These are the things that we are going to talk about today. So let's go and watch the video first, and I will show you the things that I hope or I believe that if they are properly accomplished, then what Babajide is saying and what I'm also saying, then will be true, 100%. So let's go and watch Babajide's video.
What is done in the area of security? From his office, you can see what's happening in all parts of the state. His own, their own control room, Enugu's control room, is the best I've seen in Nigeria. The command center is the best I've seen in Nigeria in terms of the sheer size. I've seen it in many places. Kano, Zamfara, you know.
Yeah.
But that of Enugu, if you enter the building,
yeah,
it's as big as our studio here in terms of the height, and you can see technology can help you protect your people.
Now, Now, we have heard what he's saying. Now, actually, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, not Sanwo-Olu, Sanwo-Olu is the, is the governor. Okay, the Babajide of AIT is actually talking about what we are seeing here. This CCTV that is being mounted everywhere in Enugu State, in every roundabout in Enugu City, I mean. Now, he also talked about other several things, because that is about 12 minutes video. You can actually go and watch it on their platform, CCTV YouTube channel. Okay, the video is there. Now, and he talked about school and so on and so forth. These 240 smart schools. Then let's go one by one. I will show you why I particularly believe that that thing is not possible now, but in the next 2 years, it is going to be possible. Why? Because in the next 2 years, what I am going to show you here will be completed and be functional, because they are not projects on prototypes. No, these are projects that are being completed, or 95% completed, or 80% completed. None of the projects that I'm talking about today are projects on paper or projects that are 50% completed. No. So let's go and I'll show you why I believe that in the next 2 years, Enugu State or Enugu City will be the safest place to live in Nigeria, the cleanest place to live in Nigeria, both on transportation, education, business, and every other things. And let's go and I'll show you my proof. Now, and my proof is going to start from transportation, because everything we are going to talk about today is going to relate on transportation. Okay? But let me start from what Babajide said. Now, Babajide started from security, and this security is related to the transportation I'm talking about. Okay? Babajide talked about security, and that security he talked about is actually about the CCTV being mounted everywhere around Enugu City, the Enugu Metropolitan. CCTV is in every roundabout. Some of them are visible and some are not visible. This CCTV help to prevent crime. What Nigeria needs now is a state that is crime-free, and a state that if anything at all happens, you can actually go to the CCTV and trace what is happening there. Now, this is just one part of the development in Enugu State, and the CCTV alone is not going to make Enugu State to beat Lagos and Abuja. No, only CCTV is not enough, and this is the reason I want to sit you down and narrate to you why he believes that Enugu is becoming better than Lagos and Abuja, and I also concord, but not completely, because my own is that anything I want to talk about must have proof. Anything I have to agree on must have proof. If it doesn't have proof, I don't agree on that. Now, and if you remember, during the time I was playing the video, he said that the showroom, which is the control room, is the best in Nigeria, that he never seen anything like that in his life. Okay, this is where what he's saying. The man sitting here is the president of Nigeria when he went to Enugu State, and he sat close to the governor, and they were viewing the control room, how everything is being controlled. Now, the control center, which is this building, is actually an independent building at the what do you call it, at the government house in Enugu State, because the control center has its own building, which is this building. Now, within that building, there are vehicles everywhere. This is, if you read it, DRS, Enugu State Government, DRS Police, Enugu State Government, and this is the control center that where this thing is located. Now, this control center also, if we take a look on the control center very well, we would see that the control center is actually inside the government house, which is this. This is Enugu State Government House, and this is the control center. This is how the place is. Now, this control center controls all the cameras on the roundabout in Enugu State. Now, in security, now people who are living in Enugu State, since this camera had been installed, there had never been a crime in Enugu State. If you see anything happening in Enugu State, is outside the Enugu City, is boundary with Kogi and Benue, where farmers and so on and so forth, you know, and that one is a Nigerian thing. But when you talk about the city, hardly before anything will happen without being filmed. That helps a lot, and this is the reason everybody, especially in Nigeria, when they want to have conference, they decide, they choose this place. The reason is that the airport is very close, the place is very serene and beautiful. If you check on the news, there have been so many conferences happening at Enugu International Conference Center. Now, then let's go. I'll give you my opinion, the reason I believe. Now, the reason I believe is, let's start from the transportation, as I said earlier, because for this thing, all this thing I've been saying have been introduction. Now, why I believe that Enugu State will be better than Lagos and Abuja for living very, very soon is because of this man. which is what Babajide also is saying of the governor, Peter Mbah. This man, what he is doing and what he's planning to do is to make Enugu as a developed city. And Enugu state entirely, not only the city alone. Now, and my own is not only on the camera, because I'm going to show you the proof, and this is the reason I say let me start from transportation. Remember, when it comes to real estate, Enugu is second in Nigeria after Lagos. Now, but that one is not what we are going to talk about. But that one is to show you that the development is also running very, very fastly. But that one is different. Now, let me start from my own proof. My own proof is that to be a good state and be a developed state, a state needs a good airport, which is what we are seeing. This is Enugu State International Airport. This international airport will be opened next year based on what the Commissioner of Transport, Obiozo, said, because the building has already been completed. It will be officially be international airport and be opened. Now, for you to have a good state that could compete Abuja or Lagos, you need an international airport. That is not the only thing. Now, and you will still again need an airline, which Enugu State has already gotten. And the reason is that the state is going to be busier than what it is today. So Enugu State has launched an airline, meaning that if you are coming from Abuja or Lagos, you always have a flight that will take you to Enugu State with an ease, without any disturbance, any time of the day. That is beautiful, because many states find it difficult to get flight or daily flight from Lagos to Abuja to Lagos. Presently, if you check on flight radar 24, Enugu State is having 12 flights or 14 flights daily, within 12 to 14 flights daily. But majority of those flights were booked in advance, meaning that if you are going to Enugu State today, you will have to book the flight. If you are going to Enugu State tomorrow, you must book the flight today, or book the flight 2 days before that tomorrow. Now, this makes it easier to go to Enugu State, and people who wants to go for anything in Enugu State will always find it easy to go to Enugu State, and this is why I believe that the flight is going to help a lot. But apart from the flight, then let's talk about road. Road in Enugu State is good because the governor of Enugu State, I'm not talking only about Peter Mbah, but Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi also did a lot when it comes to road. But what Peter Mbah had been doing is unimaginable. Now, most of the roads you see in Enugu, they are all good roads, especially state road. I'm not talking about federal road. The federal road is also improving a lot, not as people used to see it 2 years ago. For you to see, what we are looking at here is Nsukka Road now, and what we are looking at here is Nsukka Road, Nsukka OP, not the one that the governor is constructing now. This is how Nsukka Road looks like. Know with it that Enugu have two big cities, Enugu City and Nsukka City. Now, the road that connected Nsukka with Enugu is what I'm showing you. But this road is incomplete because this road is only 28 kilometers. After 28 kilometers, when the road reaches OP, then you begin to have a very narrow road that is not very, very good as what I'm showing to you. But what did the governor do? The governor has awarded that road, which is 46 kilometers, to be dualized and to look like this road from Enugu directly to Nsukka, whereby the project has already been commenced. And you are going to see the project as I proceed. This is the project. This road is actually 46 kilometers from Enugu, and then get connected to the previous road which I showed you earlier, which is this one. And then after the road, see another thing that made me to believe that Enugu State governor is doing well, and maybe even and why Enugu State is going to challenge Lagos and Abuja. The major thing here is what I'm going to show you right now, because this thing that I'm going to show you now, Lagos and Abuja lacks it, and that will make a lot of people to choose Enugu State instead of choosing Abuja or Lagos, because Babajide is just talking about security. Now look, now let's talk about transportation. The transportation is this 230 CNG buses, which half of it, or a little bit more, less than half of it, have arrived, is going to be a game changer. Because in Enugu, very soon there will be no keke, there will be no motorway, and this is going to happen before 1 year. See, the buses have been purchased and packed. They are expecting more buses to arrive very soon. Now, and when this is done, remember I started by showing you that Enugu has good road. This road you see is inside Enugu City. What you are seeing is Enugu City. Now we have good airport, good road, and good buses. Now and good airport as well. Now let's go to bus terminal, because What Enugu State did, or Enugu State governor did, is to make sure that apart from having a vehicle, all the terminals must look beautiful. This is one of the terminals in Enugu State. This is a Holy Ghost bus terminal. And remember, this Holy Ghost bus terminal has Terminal 2 and Terminal 1. And they are all looking beautiful. Meaning that before, you remember what I said? I said before 2 years. But now, before 3 months, this bus terminal will be on use. But one important thing about this bus terminal is that, if you can remember, I told you that Enugu has only 2 big cities, which is Enugu and Nsukka. Now, apart from that, there are other terminals in Enugu, which is Gariki bus terminal, which is not Holy Ghost. Remember, Holy Ghost has 2. This is 2 terminal, or these are 2 terminal. One is here, Terminal 1, and the Terminal 2 are over there, connected with this blue bridge you see here. Now, but apart from this, in Enugu Metropolitan, there is another terminal known as Gariki Terminal, which is the one I'm showing to you right now. The Gariki bus terminal also is over there serving the people living at Gariki. Now, but the Gariki terminal is not also the only terminal in Enugu City, because there is another bus terminal which is not Gariki. And I am going to show you that terminal as we go. But before that terminal, because there is something I want to show you here. Before that terminal, this is actually how the Holy Ghost bus terminal look. A very beautiful terminal, futuristic. Anybody who wants to relocate to a good place and seeing all these terminals, the person will be attracted, because the place you are going to live is no more a village. And if you remember, I talked about Gariki Terminal. Apart from Gariki Terminal, there is Abakpa Terminal too. See Abakpa Terminal. Meaning that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals built by governor for you if you want to take buses to move within Enugu Metropolitan. But supposedly, if you are going to Nsukka, Nsukka also has its own terminal, which is what you are seeing here, Nsukka Central Station. This is Nsukka Bus Terminal. Now, this is another reason I believe that Enugu State, because this one is not in Enugu City, this is Nsukka, about 70 to 65 kilometers from Enugu City. Okay, this is the new terminal of Nsukka. So, by showing you all these things, you have already known that when you live in Enugu State, you want to move from one place to another within Enugu Metropolitan, you have good buses, no Molue, no Okada, nothing. If you are flying from Lagos, you have a line, or yeah, you have a line that will take you, and they are 24/7 waiting for you. Now, and another thing that I want to talk about is that apart from these things that I have mentioned, there are other things that are very important. And that thing is the beauty of Enugu State. Enugu State is beautifying everything. And that is a lot. Now, and before I continue, I will have to show you what I mean by the beauty. What I mean by the beauty is smart school. Now, you have a good transportation, and you have 240 smart schools. All the secondary and primary school will be looking like this in Enugu State. 200 and all of them built. Meaning that if you are going to live in an environment where your kid will go to good school, primary school, secondary school, good transportation, good road, Enugu State will be a choice for you. Even better than Lagos, because anywhere you live in Enugu, you must live close to each of these bus terminals. And if you are not living close to the bus terminal, buses are everywhere. 200 buses moving from one place to another. These are the buses. Then tell me what makes a city, if not all these things that I have shown to you. Is there anything that makes a city? Especially in Nigeria. Remember, Abuja, people are complaining in Abuja, if you don't have private cars or private car, you cannot live in Abuja. Because when it comes to transportation, public buses are not everywhere. They don't go to Asokoro. There is no bus stops at Asokoro. You hardly see bus stop inside Asokoro. Now, based on what I have shown you, you have already seen that Enugu is actually developing. But presently, all these things I showed you, they are still on projects. Okay, but even as they are on projects, people have started trooping in Enugu State because everybody have seen what the future is looking like. It's very, very clean. Very, very clean. The future is easy. You have good school, you have good road. This road is at Nsukka. You have good road, you have good airport. Everybody secured. You have CCTV watching everybody's movement. Right? This is at Nsukka, opposite the same. You have good bus station, good hotels. Remember, Enugu is building hotel everywhere. But today is not about the hotels. Today is about the transportation that could lead you from one place to another. How Enugu State is improving. Remember, Babajide did not only talk about transportation. He also talked about water supply. Because Enugu state government is laying pipe in every house, house by house, to make sure that everybody has water. The water has started running in some places. What is another development? Well, after seeing all these things which I had showed to you, remember my topic today is only about transportation. This is the reason I did not show many works going on in Enugu State, because there are a lot of works going on apart from what I'm talking about. But today we come to talk about transportation and important places, because both airports, the schools, they need transportation to get there. This is the reason I talked about airports and schools. What you're looking at is Nsukka bus terminal, the same Nsukka bus terminal. This is Holy Ghost bus terminal. Well, the city is looking beautiful. Believe me, I have never seen a city or a capital city that changed as quick as Enugu State. See how the place is looking like. This is beautiful. And also notice, this place, they have not started using here. When Babajide traveled to Enugu, even until today, this place has not, they have still not yet started being unused. Therefore, in the next 2 months, the terminal, which is the bus terminal, will be unused. Then if Babajide travel to Enugu in the next 1 year, he will come up with a surprise, with a big surprise. Because most of the things that governors are neglecting in Nigeria is actually what governor of Enugu State is focusing on. How could a governor who had been to office only 2 years and 1 month do all these things I'm showing you? Gariki bus terminal, Nsukka bus terminal, Holy Ghost bus terminal, Abakpa bus terminal, launching airline, 240 buses, over 100 have arrived. You know, which governor? Roads everywhere, dualizing all the federal roads, making everywhere to be beautiful, building hotels here and there, which I did not talk about because today we focus on transportation. But the next time when I want to talk about hotels, because the people who are trooping in to Enugu State to go for conference here also need a place to stay. And the governor has known it and started building hotels. This is one of the hotels. And the other one is 95% finished, which is Presidential Hotel. What you're looking at is the Presidential Hotel. This particular hotel is 95% finished. And it looks beautiful. Meaning that apart from this hotel, there are other hotels also within Enugu State, and they look beautiful as well. But governor tried to make everything beautiful for people who wants to come to Enugu State. And this is the Presidential Hotel, how it looks. For some of you who have not been there, what you are seeing is Presidential Hotel, the white one, and what you're looking at there is International Conference Center Hotel. See how they are. This is Presidential Hotel. This is International Conference Center Hotel, and the building we are seeing over there is International Conference Center. And what we are seeing here is Okpara Square. A very beautiful state with a good governor who knows what he is here for. Beautiful. Now, after watching all this, which I showed you, do you believe that Enugu State can be one of the best places to live in Nigeria, or could be best place to live in Nigeria in the next 2 years because of safety, security, and also progress that is going on there, and water have started running in some places, and so on and so forth. So what did you see here? And based on the proof also that since CCTV had been mounted in Enugu State, there had not been any big crime within the Enugu city because of this CCTV, which is also making it possible for Nigeria to trust Enugu State, or Enugu City in particular. And we have seen the evidence that many people prefer to have their conference in Enugu State than in any other place in Nigeria. Why? Because, and I have already known the reason. Why? Because the airport is not too far away from the conference center. You don't have to drive and pass one city, pass one express. No. Everything is very close to the conference center. Another thing is the airline. Okay, and one important thing is the beauty. Enugu State is beautiful. It's beautiful. And governor is doing a lot. Well, I will stop my my program here. It is you now to put down on comment section. Because based on what I say, my own is when I come to talk about an issue, I talk about what I myself feel, what I feel. Because since this governor had been to office, Enugu State has changed a lot. But the change is still not yet completed, because there are many things that will need to happen. But those things are no more on prototypes. They are now on reality. We are seeing them live. We can touch them. And none of them is below 50%. Therefore, I give all these things that are expected to happen in Enugu State to make Enugu State more suitable for living than Abuja and Lagos. I give it time, I give it 2 years. Maybe it will take only 1 year because it's almost completed. It's almost completed because governor has already built the bus terminals. Conference center is completed. People are organizing conferences. The, what do you call it? The CCTV has been mounted, launched, working 247. Hotels are everywhere, 5-star hotels everywhere in Enugu State. Okay, bus terminals across Enugu State. This is not Enugu. Bus terminals across Enugu State, everywhere in Enugu State, both at Nsukka. That if you are a student, you are studying at the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, buses will take you all the way from Enugu to Nsukka. Beautiful buses, good road. The road you are looking at is the Abakwa Nsukka road. This one is for 6 kilometers. Governor is working on it. It's going to be dualized from Enugu to Nsukka. And when you get to Nsukka, you will stop at this bus station. Therefore, my own is that in the next 2 years, Enugu State will be a very, very good city. And maybe better for some people to live in than Abuja or Lagos. Especially for people who are going for relaxation, like people who are going for retirement or people who live abroad but want to relocate to Nigeria and they need a place that would somehow look like what do you call it? Europe, quiet, not noisy, crime-free. You know, you can travel to anywhere at any time because the airplane is there. If you have children attending school, they have primary school, and the type of school they will attend is computerized, just like as if it is in Europe. And this is what governor purposely did in order to make sure that Nigerians who are returning from everywhere can live those European life in Nigeria, both their children, both them as well. Because if you have your car, have your business, or you are retired, you have places to go. Good road. Good school for your children. You know, you don't have fear of anything. And also know it that in the next 2 years, governor will still do more projects than what we are seeing on ground. Meaning that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And all the projects he has at hand had gone beyond 50%. It's no more on prototypes. No. Other governors may have their work on prototype. This one is no more on prototype. This is project that we see. Some of them are on use now. Like the A line is now working 247. Enugu A. If you want to use Enugu A, it is available today. Okay. So another thing is the International Conference Center. If you are going for a conference in Enugu, it is now, you can do that and do any type of conference you want. CCTV is working 247. Well, based on what I showed to you, I see it that it is going to be possible. Maybe not to overtake Lagos and Abuja when it comes for living, but it will be a very beautiful city and a developed city if it continues to be like this. And what Enugu State will only pray for is to pray for God to give them another governor that will continue from where Petamba will stop. Because the problem Nigeria has is, after this governor, who is the next? Is he going to continue what this governor laid? Is his project going to be continued from what he meets on the ground, or is he going to have a different ideology? And there, I think that it is going to be continued because based on what I have seen and read online, which is true, is not this thing, is that this man you look at here, you see here, competed with the governor, okay, and on the next election, governor defeated him, or they were like a draw. It was like a draw game, but later on, governor was declared the winner because among the two, one must win. Therefore, there are people who still believe that governor won, and there are people who still believe that the other guy won. But one amazing thing that happened is that both of them decided to work together. Today, he had gone to join governor, and the reason is very clear. If you use your brain, governor wants to support him with all his efforts after governor finished his tenure. The man you are looking at by my left could be the next Enugu State governor. Could be the next Enugu State governor because he came second and moved from Labour Party. Today he is in PDP, working with the governor, not having any project working with him like commissioner, no, but like an advisor. But that thing is warming up for the next election, not this next election coming in the next 2 years, but the one coming in the next 5 years plus or 6 years. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I will close my news here. And remember that my information is about what Babajide said on AIT, because I'm not the only one seeing what is happening in Enugu State. Someone else had seen it as well, and he has not traveled to the southeast for a long time. On getting to Enugu, he was very surprised. He was very surprised, and he came up to talk about what he saw. But based on what I believe is that may be possible if everything continues to go like this in the next 2 years, okay? Or maybe not completely possible, but maybe one of the best places to live after Lagos and Abuja, but not being the best places to live before Lagos and Abuja, okay? But it is getting there, because Enugu State is no more looking like just a state. It is now looking like a capital city. It's no more looking like just a state. No, based on the provision that the governor is making on the ground, how everything is targeted to function, the bus, the airline, the hotels, the international conference center, the conferences happening everywhere, the bus terminals, CCTV being mounted everywhere, good road, trying to eliminate bad bus terminal in Enugu entirely. First of all, in the next 5 months or 6 months, there will be no single bus terminal that is as they used to be in Nigeria. No, they will all look sophisticated. No buses will look tattered. You have good road, good buses, good bus terminal, good airline. What again do you need? CCTV. Well, after seeing all these things, I believe that is true. There is a possibility that it could challenge Lagos. Many people are going to prefer to live in Lagos, in Enugu, than Lagos and Abuja when all these things completed. But is it everybody? No, not everybody. But many people will do that. So thank you very much for watching, and put it down on the comment section whether you believe that Enugu State may be better than, or could be a preferred place to live than Lagos and Abuja for some people or not. Okay, so let's see what you say on the comment section. And remember, my own is that if everything continues like this, many people are going to choose Enugu State. They are going to choose Enugu State. Why I say so is not only because of the beauty, but Lagos is over-congested. It's too over-congested. And remember, there is something else I did not say on this channel, because that one is on prototype. And what is that? Railway line. Enugu State has started railway project, but I don't want to talk about that because the Enugu governor promised 2 years to have a train running in Enugu State. But everything I talk here is what I see happening. I've seen this one, it's this Holy Ghost. I can tell you the Holy Ghost is there. I've seen the school, I can tell you they are there. I have seen the control room, and I can tell you it is there. Okay? I've seen airport and CCTV and the buses and the terminal in everywhere, and Soka, Abakba, Holy Ghost 1 and Holy Ghost 2 and Gariki. I can confirm they are there. But governor has also signed a contract with a Chinese company for train that will connect everywhere in the southeast. But that one, since it is still on prototype, we'll leave it like that. Because that is why I told you that in the next 2 years, when there is train also included, that will be the best place to live. That will be, because what do you need again? Unless if your business is in Lagos, where you need population to run the business. But when you talk about a neat place, you have train, you will have good good airline running everywhere, you will have good buses going everywhere, bus station, good road. Then after the 2 years, so my own is that I put everything to happen in the next 2 years. Thank you very much for watching, and tell me what you say. What is your own suggestion? And do you believe on Babajide or you believe on me? Thank you very much. See you next time. Okay.